Hey everybody, welcome to Cooking with Karen. Today we're going to make a request from a couple people, Lynn Tavernese and Mike Odell. They wanted me to do chicken Riggie. And okay, well, we're gonna do it. Okay, you're gonna need some rigatoni, some sherry, some tomatoes, some tomato paste, salt and pepper, a little Creole seasoning, basil, oregano, of course garlic and onion, which I forgot to put out. You're gonna need some peppers. These cherry peppers, you can do hot and mild, or I have hot and mild, okay, or sweet. Some heavy cream and some chicken. I don't know if I said olive and chicken bouillon. Okay, so there's a lot of ingredients here, but it's quick and easy. And the hardest part is cutting the chicken up and prepping everything. So I'm gonna start doing that and I'll be back. Okay, what I'm doing is, what you have to do is you gotta take these peppers and you have to take seeds out of them, okay? So, like I said, the hardest part of this dish is prepping, because I have to cut all them and take those seeds out, because the seeds will make it like real super hot. And you want to be able to enjoy your dish and not, you know, have to have a cup of milk with you. Okay guys, what I was saying, which reminds me of a story I got to tell you real quick. We were sitting out on the patio, you know, having our coffee, and I, you know, bullshitting with all the neighbors. And what had happened was my sister comes up. She brings me this pretty plant. And it was one of those Japanese hot plants, you know. It's got those little red little peppers on it. And, you know, it's, hey, that's nice. I'll never use the peppers. They're too hot. One will ruin your whole dish. So, you know, she's sitting there messing with it. She picks one off and she smells it. She said, oh, they don't smell too hot. I said, okay, you know, and not thinking anything of it. So she pushes it aside, and I probably should have told her to go wash her hands real good before she started doing anything. Well, guess what? Didn't happen. She went, she put her, I think at first she put her fingers to her lips or something, wiped something off her lips, or anyways, started burning. And you know, she's sitting there squirming a bit. Then all of a sudden, she says, oh my gosh, that pepper is hot. Well, what does she do? She touches her face. Now her face is on fire, okay? She's running in the house, in my back door of my house, and I'm still sitting there going, well, what's going on, you know? So I go in after her, and she's rubbing her eyes, okay? It's like, and she's washing her hands, and she's putting this water in her face, which is making it 10 times worse. So I'm sitting there, okay, I got to admit, I wasn't very nice. I was laughing, and I let it go on for a minute or two. Then I decided to give her a cup of milk. She said, what the hell do you want me to do with this cup of milk? I said, wash your face with it. Well, once she did that, it just kind of like, boom, went away. She said, you let me suffer for freaking 10 minutes. And I said, hey, I wasn't thinking, okay? I was too busy laughing. Anyways, that is the reason why you should always wash your hands, and especially when you're messing with hot peppers. It's even better if you put plastic gloves on. Me, I don't do that. I'll just carry on and do what I have to do. But anyways, I'm gonna take these seeds out and I'll be right back. Okay, listen everybody, when you work with your chicken, make sure you clean it, okay? I take all that skin off and the little grizzly part here, and then I rinse it real well, okay, in water. I always rinse my meat off unless it's hamburger or something ground. Anyways, all you have to do with this chicken is just cut it in bite-sized chunks, okay? That's all I wanted to tell you at this moment. So I'm gonna let you off the loose again, and I'll be back. Oh, okay, guys. All right, what we're doing is I cut the chicken up into little cubes. Okay, so this is only what I do. You do whatever you want. I salt and pepper the chicken. Okay, not too much. And I sprinkle some of this Cajun seasoning over it. Okay, maybe, I don't know. I have like I can't remember, 5 or 6 chicken breasts here. So maybe like half teaspoon, maybe a little more. You know, it's like your preference. Now this is a spicy dish, so if you plan on feeding your kids with this, you might want to lay off a little bit on hot peppers. I did go half and half with my hot peppers, and then I have half sweet peppers because I'm giving it to my nephew. So if the kids want to eat it, maybe they'll taste it and maybe they'll like it. But anyways, what I do is I do just add the spices to it, the salt and pepper and the Cajun seasoning. And then I let it set for a few minutes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and I'll shut down my monitor so you don't have to listen to it in the background. But I'll come back and I'll meet you at the stove. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, we're back, guys. We're gonna start putting this together. Okay, you know, like I said, the hardest thing to do is cutting up everything. You know, you cut your onions and your peppers, your garlic, your olives. I've already cooked my pasta. It's setting aside over here. Okay, so now we start building the sauce. Okay, first of all, we're going to take the onions and the garlic. And we're going to kind of cook this for a minute, just to soften them up, maybe a minute. Man, I love the smell of onion and garlic cooking. Okay. Once we get this going, got everything else here. Okay. The chicken bouillon, you know, you're only going to use maybe with a tablespoon of it. That's it. That's because we're working with chicken. Okay, I just need to set things aside. Okay. Oh man, I love the smell of this stuff. Okay. Now we're going to add our peppers. And it's a quick stir. And add them peppers. Now I'm doing 2 pounds, okay? I'm doing 2 pounds of pasta, so that's why it looks like so much, because it is, okay? I'm gonna add my my tomato paste. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to add the tomatoes. I'm using canned diced tomatoes. I normally use my own, but I don't have any diced that I've done, so mine are all more like sweet. So this is more what I need. Okay, now we're gonna just sit here, stir this up. Okay, now this is the point where I add my olives, my spices, my oregano and my basil, okay, and my salt and pepper. Now, if you don't want to put salt and pepper in, don't put salt and pepper in. If you can't have salt, don't put salt in. It's whatever you want to make this, okay? I'm sure it's going to taste good no matter what, as long as you got the base, you know, of what it is. Okay, so I'm going to stir this, and I'm going to bring it to a boil, and I'm going to let it cook for about 20 minutes. Okay, so then when this is done, I'll be back. Okay, we'll catch you in a bit. Okay, we're back. I'm going to add my chicken bouillon, okay? Probably about a tablespoon. Maybe one more. These are only teaspoons, guys. Okay. Meanwhile, I have my pan ready here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook up my chicken. Okay, I'm going to put it for, so it browns up a little bit before I put it into my sauce. Okay, and then this way, once I'm done with this, I'm going to deglaze my pan with the sherry. Okay, so in with the chicken. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to brown this. Once I get this brown, I'll come back and we'll put it together, and then you get chicken ready. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, guys, I added the chicken to the pot. All right, now I'm just putting the sherry in. Okay, that was this is the sherry I use, golden sherry. Okay, guess what? I'm gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes or so, maybe 15. And you have then chicken Riggy, however you want to say it, is what it is, okay? Like my sister says, depending on what side of the bridge you live on, okay? Well, anyways, I'm gonna let this cook for a few minutes. Another 10 or 15 minutes, we'll be back and give you the finished product. Oh wait, don't wait. I forgot to put the cream in. I gotta let this cook for about 10, 15 minutes, then I have to add the cream. Then it'll be done. The cream and the cheese. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, guys, we've been cooking this for about 15 minutes. Okay, now I set aside some of the whole peppers just so that it looks pretty cool. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my cream. I'm gonna probably add just a cup of it, so half of this container. All right, I'm gonna stir it up. Okay, I'm stirring this up. Then, once I get it mixed in, I'm gonna add the cheese. I'm gonna add half to 3/4 cup of cheese. I would have had more, but my sister has been munching on it, so anyways, you put as much as you want in. And I like fresh grated cheese, but you can use the shaker cheese. And now I'm gonna let this simmer for about another 10 minutes and it'll be ready to serve. Okay, so hey, I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, our chicken Riggy is all done. Okay, so I got my rigatoni out. Start scooping. Okay, you got your chicken, you got some pretty peppers sitting there. Look at this. It smells crazy good. I'm telling you right now, it smells good. I'm not a big fan of chicken, white meat. So for me, I won't eat the chicken, but I'll eat the pasta and the peppers. Anyways, you top it with mozzarella. I would rather have Parmesan, but I'm putting mozzarella on because this is the way I was taught. Okay, there you go. There's my, right there on my fancy fine china. And there's your chicken Riggie. I hope you enjoyed it, Lynn and Michael. And listen, if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up or a like, even a share. And I'll see you next time. And don't forget I'm on YouTube, okay? We'll see you guys later. Bye.